favorite new thing is this Pit Boss injector and sprayer. It's a 2-in-1, and I use both items in competition. My injector is a pain in the neck to clean, as is the sprayer, but this has a nice wide mouth on it so you can clean it out easily. The brine that I prepared for my pork butt, I'm just going to pour into a measuring cup because it's easier to pour into the injector. And rule of thumb for me injecting the meat is about 1 tablespoon per pound of meat. So I simply pour the injection fluid into the sprayer and injector. By the way, this is under $15, so you're saving money too. It's a 2-for-1. Just screw the top back on. I'm going to show you how it works as a sprayer, but right now I'm going to use it as the injector. It has a really nice long injector needle on it. It has a long tube, which is nice. It's easy to work with. You attach the tube to the nozzle, and you make sure it's tight and pushed all the way back, and then you just simply screw this on. And that's all there is to it. When I inject the pork butt, I turn it over. It's easier than trying to get through that fat cap. This does have a pump on it, and this allows for the injection to get into the meat. You push it until there's a little bit of resistance to it, so you know the injection's going to flow through the tube. And the little holes that's where the injection's going to come out. So you want to make sure that that is deep into the meat. You want to make sure that when you place this injection into your pork shoulder that you distribute it evenly. So I kind of think of it as an invisible checkerboard pattern. And I start with the money muscle, and I start at one end. Make sure that those holes are completely submerged. And simply press, and you can see how the liquid is flowing right through there. And I draw the needle out a little bit as it's going, and you can see the meat puffing up with the injection. And don't worry that any injection you're going to have this happen where the liquid's going to come out. Again, I push the lever, you can see it pushing the liquid through, and you continue to pump this to get the pressure to push it through. And draw it out slowly so that the injections go in evenly, and kind of continue to work through that checkerboard pattern. And you can see that, I don't know if you can see this, but the meat's puffing up. And that's exactly what you want. And you might want to stand back because sometimes the stuff squirts out all over. I've been hit a time or two. And drawing it out, you can see it puff up. And then we're going to work down here and do the same thing. And I'm continuing to inject the pork shoulder in a checkerboard pattern. You can see the meat puffing up, which means the injection is getting completely inside the meat. This is the easiest injector I have ever used, and I have bought some that are like $180. This one is amazing. And just keep working it. And as I said, don't worry if some of it squirts out, because you know a lot of it's getting in there. It's kind of fun doing this, actually. And so I'm inserting it in the checkerboard pattern so we get even distribution of the brine. And you will hit the bone, so just push the injection needle to the bone and then draw it out. And that's where I hit the bone, no problem, you just keep going. You might hit a little bit of cartilage here and there and just move your needle around. Hit the bone again, no problem. And now I've worked from one end all the way to the other, haven't missed anything. And I'm going to give a little extra into the money muscle because that is the money. And I'm just simply pressing this and it's going right in. It's perfect. We've utilized almost all of this in here. The injection has been distributed very evenly with my new injector, my new favorite best friend, and